Well, the Mobile World Congress is taking place right now in Barcelona, featuring everything from bendable smartphones to revolutionary smart glasses. All across it, as always, is the tech expert and EFTM editor Trevor Long, who is right there for us. So are we all going to be wearing these smart glasses in the future? Trev, good evening, by the way, your time.
Good evening, good morning, Pete. It's look, I actually do think so. I looked at these tonight. They were only announced just a few hours ago from Oppo, and they look like normal glasses in many ways. They're only 50 grams. They're not heavy. They're not big, bulky things, but they project in front of your eyes information from your smartphone. It might be notifications. It might be navigation. Any number of possibilities. But the fact that they were so light and simple and not really a crazy product made me think this is potentially where this technology could go. So I love the idea of it, and I think that it's something that we'll explore over the years ahead, especially if you look at Apple getting into it and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So, I wonder, I mean, because there's the goggles about as well at the moment. I wonder if that's going to be a distraction, though, for people who might be, I don't know, driving or even skiing down a mountain. Is there going to be too much information for you and ends up being a distraction and end up crashing?
That's exactly why I think the glasses is the better option to the goggles, because the glasses are just a matter of, there's a new message, fine, press a button or just speak and reply. So look, I don't think you should be wearing them while you're driving, but walking down the street, better way to stay aware of your surroundings than looking at your smartphone.
Okay. Hey, Samsung has a very unique new health and sleep tracker. It's a ring. You've got these Oura rings. I actually had one of these before, but I actually found that there was too much data. I was getting obsessed with the sleep data, and I had to give it a rest. So is this an extension of that?
Yeah, look, it is. This is Samsung's entry into that super wearable. So obviously we've got smartwatches, we've got phones to do this tracking. But I think what they've discovered is the smartwatches, people aren't wearing them to bed. I don't want to wear a watch to bed, but sleep information is actually one of the most powerful things that you can get in terms of your well-being daily, let alone on an ongoing basis. So this thing has apparently a 7-day battery life, and monitoring your sleep is one of the great things it can do. So a really innovative product from Samsung. I believe, speaking to Samsung, that it will come to Australia much later in the year, but it's a brand new product category, and that's the Samsung Galaxy Ring.
Okay, now let's go to smartphones. We've just played some pictures of it bending around your wrist. Why would you want a bendable smartphone, Trev?
I don't know, Pete. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know why he'd want this. And doing that action there, bending it, was the most mind-blowing thing I've ever done, because it felt like I was breaking it, but I wasn't. The idea here is to show that this form factor is basically open-ended. We could have this just sitting on your desk for notifications. You could clasp it to your wrist as a smartwatch alternative. It's really just a proof of concept from Motorola to say, hey, look what we can do. And it kind of shot across the bow to the other manufacturers, considering that Apple hasn't shown anything other than a flat, normal smartphone. And we've got Oppo, Samsung, and many others like Motorola doing these flip foldable phones. This is just another shot across the bow to say we can do something that you never thought imaginable.
Okay, so this show is normally all about new mobile phones. So what have you found?
Not many, to be honest. There's a couple of things I learnt that I can't talk about for a few months, but this is the new Oppo Reno 11. This will come to Australia very soon. Big cameras, look at that. And Pete, I've got one that I can't show you. I don't know what the phone's going to look like, but this is the hint. Okay? Barbie is going to have a phone. So in July, the company that currently makes the Nokia phones, is going to bring out a Barbie smartphone. Now, it might not be a smartphone, probably just be a basic flip phone, but that'll come out in July. I can say that the Minister for Communications, Michelle Rowland, is here. Vicky Brady from Telstra is here. Maybe they're here to do the big deals around the Barbie phone, or maybe they're here to talk about policy and all those boring things. But the Barbie phone coming in July.
Okay.